Archaeologists have just unearthed an ancient Egyptian temple cut into the side of a cliff at a site called Athribis, and a previously unknown doorway suggests that it continues deep underground. Since 2002, archaeologists have been excavating to uncover a 51-meter wide complex that once stood 18 meters high. That's 167 by 59 feet for the Americans. Unfortunately, only 5 meters remain of the upper part of the complex due to quarrying that took place around 752 CE, as evidenced by a coin that was dropped by one of the quarriers. But over the last few months, the team has been focusing their excavations on the remains of the North Tower, where they found previously undiscovered hieroglyphic inscriptions that identify Ptolemy VIII as the pharaoh responsible for the tomb, giving it a date of 2,100 years old. But after using a large air cushion, rollers, and scaffolding to move a 20-ton ceiling block, they discovered a completely unknown chamber. The new chamber measures 6 meters by 3 meters or 18 by 9 feet, and the contents indicate that it was used as a storage room for everyday temple items and pottery vessels for storing liquids like wine called amphora. Inside the chamber are hieroglyphs and reliefs dedicated to the lion-headed goddess Repete and her husband, the fertility god Min. Surrounding Min are two very rarely depicted beings called decans, which enable the measuring of time at night using the stars. As if all this wasn't already incredible enough, the team believes that a second door on the facade of the pylon, which leads to a newly discovered staircase, and the decorations are typical of the upper portion of a temple, which means that there's likely an entire temple and possibly a larger sanctuary cut into the hill below. What an amazing find. Like, this is preliminary, of course, and we don't know what's under there for sure, but I mean, Egypt is just an incredible place, and with all these new finds constantly being announced, it's absolutely nuts to think that people told Howard Carter not to bother with Egypt over 100 years ago because they thought it had already been completely discovered.